What you should know. Brought to you by TWiB in the morning. Right here on TWiB FM.
All right, good morning. Today is Tuesday, January 28th, and this is what you should know. So the economy is getting better for some people, and things like the housing prices is on the rise, but also on the rise is divorce. Yes, according to a study to be published by the Population Research and Policy Review, during the recession, the divorce rates dropped. And now that the economy is showing growth, divorce rates are creeping up. Now, I can tell you from experience that getting a divorce is not easy, quick, or cheap. And these may be the reasons why you see the change. While the National Marriage Project during the recession hailed this as a silver lining in the recession, it could be that people were just waiting until the economy got better, like one of them got a job or a better job, to actually serve their partner papers. So last week across the country, we saw frigid weather, right? And there's reports that at least 5 homeless people froze to death. And that's just what was reported in the news, or at least what I saw. So oftentimes we walk the streets and we turn a blind eye to people sleeping on the street, particularly if you see them all the time. You see them every day. They're part of the fixture of your walk to work or your commute to work. And so now I'm just going to ask you, if you see something, say something. I did this recently in DC. It was cold, freezing in DC, and I saw a number of homeless people huddled up together out on the street. And so I Googled and called the local homeless services agency, and because they usually send around a van to ask homeless people if they would like to come in for the evening. So I know that some people prefer to stay on the street, and I know it may be a little tricky because people like me don't want people to have law enforcement contact, which could bring a whole host of other issues. But if you see something, say something, and at least take the time really quickly, Google and report it to the homeless agency so they can get them off of the street. And finally, on this day back in 1985, some of the biggest names in music came together to give us We Are the World, We Are the Children. The song was written by Lionel Richie and Michael Jackson and produced by Quincy Jones. It went quadruple platinum. I didn't know that was possible. And all of the proceeds were given to famine relief in Africa. I remember that. I was all of 7 or 8 years old. And it was the first time I started seeing the pictures of what was going on in places in various countries in Africa. But that was one from our childhood, 1985, January 28th. But today is January 28th, 2014. And that's what you should know.